Beautiful.
Favorite of those fat vendors. We're going to have trouble with John Sally out here. So he's going to just meander his way down track, and the C10 pickup runs 11:31, 1:23. John Howell, Mustang 1228 and slope for the Camaro. You know, this is the end of the week. Some of this stuff is haggard, tired, and in some cases, I don't think in that case right there, you'll see people around here trying to run their personal best, and they're going to stop, you know, they'll just remove the nice stuff. They'll just we want to be like, I don't care about what I need to lay down my left now. I just want to say that. 5, 1218.
Try to get it up on the charger.
So we're going to need a squeegee to get the diesel off of the tower window. 1340 at 111 with that diesel truck down East Chevelle, 1057 to 126. And I only know that because I have an announcer screen in here. Here comes Chevette guy.
And every morning you're seeing his tent. Obviously he's inside it, the Chevette parked in front, camping out, doing drag week.
Yeah, he's asleep in the driveway as people are pulling in the morning each day.
The little bird told me to park. Maybe we should get ready for that big wheel stand because the shocks are completely blown out.
No way!
It won't stop bouncing.
What a surprise!
There's weight hung on the front though.
There it is! There's wheeling and there's the big landing and parts are falling off of gasoline and over the sidewall. Big old chunk fell out. Thanks for getting to the side. Ray Rogers will go down to the win against Mike.
Track time, buy a tech card, make some runs tonight. But what will you do? And we hope to see you at MIR again soon.
Hey, we sure appreciate your entire all over.
Yeah, so that means he picked up the kid.
So you guys, we were here before when Finnegan was working on this, and he had the front clip off. Apparently the whole front end is sacked out, and that's why they were grinding to try and fit it. So I think when he landed, stuff went terribly awry. I know a GoPro came off the back, but when he come back, he just told us, he's like, nah, we're done. So they're not going back out, but I think he put on a hell of a show for this drag week, so we can't be mad at him. And guys, this car is just awesome. But
Yep,
yeah, that's crazy.
cleared out at 6. And the other note on that is you can get
I need to figure out a lot of things in life.
And remember also,
I need to figure out how to get that up.
trailer after you get it.
Because you can't be an old Pontiac, dude.
No, but
Huh?
seeing the cord.
No.
Okay, we're getting a message down here.
Oh, really?
I think
I'm gonna check this guy out. Speaking of old Pontiacs,
Well, we can't hear you. Yeah. But do you have a good week? Did you run too fast for mom?
You got a bearing in the front side, you got shim, so you can shim how deep.
How's your liver?
Right, it's back. Oh, okay.
Red ice. Red ice. Red ice crew. Red ice crew. That is in the message might save your life.
It's B-R-E-A-M. There you go.
Red ice.
A-M.
Mostly right away. Oh my goodness. Ready for ice cream. Okay. Give her an ice cream. That might help her quite a bit.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I like the unicorn.
Yeah. From bad to worse.
My parents had the same car when I was a kid. I don't think it was this fast though.
Be sure to
I don't remember the roll
the
cam.
replay of the live feed because you're getting the internet skewer right now.
See all those
Okay,
freaking
by the way,
headers in there,
those of you
dude?
with the late model cars like this, or even the older stuff, if you have
Yeah.
air conditioning, turn it off. You got condensation falling on the track in some cases here.
That's crazy.
Remember to leave your air conditioning off. You don't get water on the ground.
That is the most least drag racing thing I've ever heard in my life. Leave your air conditioning off.
Finishing up their week, but if you've already taken that opportunity and you just feel like driving a car down the track another 5 times for jolly, we courteously ask you not to do that so that you can get out of the way of the other people who still need to be running their cars in order to finish their week in a representative way. And hand in your time slip, stat, and once you've handed in your time slip, go ahead and grab your truck and trailer and get it out of the pits and head over behind the grandstands where we didn't catch. As we go into D group, the final round of D group, and remember, this particular session is going to be one and done. We still need to handle the balance of stick and street machine eliminator, so we're going to keep this thing moving as quickly as we can. Oh, here's a tech tip. Try and keep all the fluids inside your car as you go down the track.
Definitely. No one any fluid on the racetrack at this point.
We'd also like you keeping it off the guardrail.
That's the one, huh?
Again, dark color and super deep. You had the black one before, and now this color. I've known them to be more of like
Digging the back wheels.
Yeah.
It's the little stuff, guys. The little stuff.
Name or code.
Awesome.
Obviously you go Tony because I know the guy, but these guys enter with their full name and you don't know if you're supposed to abbreviate it or not. Dave Hurst, and Tom Reitman, 1304-102. Kyle Sear, Isaac Bailey, 2 Ford Fairmont. Howie Bailey. Howie Baby, 1350. Howie Baby, 1469 in the pickup. Johnny Bucci.
Johnny B.
Johnny B.
Johnny B. For the curve next year.
Just down low. The antenna needs to be adjusted. 1177 pickup truck. Johnny B. 1294 at 117 in the Mustang.
That's what you and Lowe's need to do next year, is do a whole session, get everyone, do a whole session, A to D.
What is the challenge?
There you go, there you go.
Yeah, we should just call it this session. We're just going to go
The new name session.
The
The new name session.
Of 109 in Mustang.
This is quick.
The Rock is back. Everybody sing along. The Rock is back. 1964 10 band.
You're driving that car.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got that figured out.
Makes sense for young people
Oh, you know, Walter.
coming out the
Yes,
side of
Mustang.
the
1270.
Hey, Freiberger was talking about this Mercedes diesel, right? He run like a 1050. Freiberger signed his exhaust stains, and dude clear coated over it. If that ain't hot rodding, I don't know what is.
Tyler gets there first.
Mercedes is American, right? Mercedes is American? It is now. cool square body.
12.96.
Last day here at the drag race, Jacob Martinez, Camaro, 12:49.914. That's a good boy. With that, diesel, the diesel truck. I go to end with diesel because I don't have enough out, so I go to
First in pickup, brake range. Chaz, moving to the sky. Front right should clean up right about here. Let it go. Lots of field right away. 11:25 at 182 miles an hour. Over on the other side, John Snyder, 13:26 with a 6 at 102.24.
KJ used to run an event called Diesel Power.
110.97 miles an hour.
Yeah, which is actually no good for him. That's Chris Sackel. He's actually B gap number 2, and the thing should be running.
Wow, he's been slowing down all week. Started out.
Guys, look at the headlights here. Ingenuity at its finest.
That's not the number you wanted. What do you want?
Guys, I want to say what a day, but you know what? What a week. It has been awesome. Started Monday and took the day off. Always a good idea. Shot down the drag strip. You guys saw the footage that we got there. Ran into Finnegan and Tony Angelo in the gas station afterwards. Got what I think has got to be one of the best scavenger hunt prizes you could ever get. And it's just an awesome day, right? Then I had to go to stupid work for 3 days. But obviously, a lot of like-minded guys I work with. We were watching the live feed, listening, talking about it, keeping up with everything. I mentioned earlier I checked out Yeah Buddy Garage, we saw him today. My buddy John, who's got Out of Order Garage, we talked to him today. He's got some great footage out there. Check these guys out, man, I'm telling you. And then we gave you a little different video today. I didn't do a lot of talking, which I think Kevin probably loved, and just showed you what I was seeing. And it was awesome, guys. We got to walking around the pits and checking out all the cars and watching some racing. I took some different perspectives, and it was great. And then ran to Jay and Mrs. Jay. That was awesome. And we didn't run. He told me he was going. He sent me a picture right there and said, guess where I'm at. So met up with them, got to hang out a little bit, and he picked the best spot to sit. It was right in front of Finnegan's pit, which was cool. So that's why we saw him coming and going, all that kind of stuff, working on the car. And Talked to him afterwards. This guy is just such a nice, like, down-to-earth dude. I think he realizes, like, he's living a lot of people's dreams. So why would you not be happy, right? Even after the week he had where things broke and he ended up finishing, like, dead last, which sucks. But he finished, which is more than I did. So there you go. And he didn't break the motor. That's what he's telling us. He's happy because he didn't break the motor. The front end was just sacked out, and these things happen. What are you gonna do? So he said he had a lot of great memories. He said he was pretty sore because he bounced around the cockpit of that car a lot with no front suspension, and then kept driving the thing all over. Just, guys, for us, for the fans, right? So that's awesome. Here's the ironic part of the whole thing. I've lived here 8.5 miles from the strip for 6 years, 6.5 years. Before that, I lived, I want to say, 5 miles away from here, something like that, for 5.5, 6 years. So I've lived, like 5 years, because I've lived here, it'll be 11 years, lived in this area, right, Mechanicsville, Maryland, for 11 years. Next month will be 11 years. I've been to the drag strip 3 times. The first time was when I went and watched Monday. The second time when I drove back to get the tire. And the third time was today. So you probably ask yourself a couple things. Could be, is this guy an idiot? That's possible. Not taking that off the table. Does he not prioritize things so much that he's so busy running around thinking he's doing stuff when he's really not accomplishing everything he wants to? And doesn't make that there? That's probably a stronger possibility. We're not taking the first one off the table, guys, I'll tell you that. Or is he just not into drag racing, doesn't care about that thing, and whatever. I mean, no, I don't think that's it. I'm going to go with option B, that I don't prioritize it, and I try to just, time management, guys, it'll get you. Because I try to stay down here, do as much work as I can, and of course, hanging out with Megan, and family stuff, and we travel, we do whatever. Try to do all that kind of stuff. The stupid work thing is always a problem. But I think I've gained a little perspective here. And I say that because I think I gained a little perspective. That's why you say things, right? Because you think it to be true. The reason I feel it's true is because I've noticed my Facebook marketplace. Now, this could just be the influence, right? My history's changed a little bit, where I'm looking at like faster things or things to make things go faster. I don't know what we could possibly do with that, but I've been not looking for huge projects. I've been looking at more of, I want to drive stuff, guys. I want to go out and do things. And that doesn't mean that I don't want to work on things, because we got 1, 2 projects there and about, 11 teen outside. But I don't want to gain any more, all right? Like I said, the Dodge, I threw that for sale. I kind of threw it at the I don't want to sell it price, because I really don't want to sell it. My buddy Jeff is giving me a hard time because he loves it. I'm a fan too. I'm looking at it right now, thinking it's a huge job, and I got other stuff I'd rather work on. I do have room though too, but maybe. Whoa! It's a slant 6 with a 3-speed, but it could be a Hemi with a 5-speed. What are you doing, Chaz? I don't know, but what I'm saying is, go out and do things you want to do, because you get excited about stuff. It'll influence you to do more things you want to do, and influence you to be a little more productive. That's what I'm hoping for, because I mean we're doing pretty well, guys. We've driven this thing quite a little bit, and I am absolutely loving it. And we're actually getting work done on these 2 guys right here. behind the scenes on the Ford, because you guys are tired of hearing seeing me saying stuff. I've got that. But carburetor is sitting in the passenger seat of that thing, and Chippy is on the edge of his seat, like, Chaz, what are you doing? Is it gonna work? Is it gonna work? Chip, we're gonna find out tomorrow. You will be the second person to know, buddy, because once I find out, I'm gonna hit you up. All right? And then everybody else will find out a couple weeks down the road when the video finally comes out. So, with all that being said, guys, I think we've made our point, right? If you want to have the coolest thing in the parking lot, you better be ready to put in some work. Those guys on drag week, and I'm not just talking, of course, everybody knows Finnegan, and then Bob Felicia, and all the other ones that I've talked about. There's a lot of big names out there. Tony Angelo, obviously. They didn't all fare as they wanted to, but there's guys out there that are killing it. These guys, there was Volkswagens out there, like an 81 Rabbit with like a VR6 swapped whatever, and there were BMWs with LSs, and Subarus with LSs, and there was a Subaru, there was a small block in it. There was all sorts of stuff, guys. I know we get caught up on the big names, the big channels, the big all that, and there's a lot of money thrown around there, sponsorship, you know, that's great. The hard work is never going away. It's never different. Whether you're building a 9-second car, or you're building a 12-second car, or you're just building something to drive to these events and park in the parking lot, you're putting in the work, all right? So hopefully nobody gets that twisted, because we put some work in here. Just sat in the parking lot with a couple other trucks and cars and whatnot. But I don't know. I guess I'm rambling a little bit. But I just want you to understand that this was an awesome event that could never have gone off the way it did without every one of those guys giving it their all. So I'm going to shut up, and I'm going to give it my all on that Cutlass over there and get that thing running for my friend. Thanks for watching, guys.